Safe hả? Đi kịp phá đồ cái này.
Hey, if you early May not?
No lah, late.
Late May ah.
I don't think we can.
Manual so you go here you see all your shutter speed. Everything you want. So
It's nice. But it's a very small island only.
Shall we go in?
Yeah. Just not.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi.
Looking good, your clothes.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You guys saw the dress already.
Yeah, but not after you all.
What, the one the dress?
The dress is the same one that we
The
saw,
sleeve
yeah.
together. Oh, okay. That's the last step already, right?
No, the other side. Oh, you want to put one side properly and the other side you put. I will see it.
what the details?
There you go. $5. Yours is NTC. One. Whiskey
Kaezad's favorite.
Oh.
One is vinegar, one is honey.
Ah.
No.
No. Later we will.
这是那个泡汤。
Later we switch off will be very fast.
有吗？
啊。
没有了。不行。
哇，nice man.
我这个。没有了。
哇，nice man.
我这个很多。
What about you?
I have a coffee.
Ah. Okay, what about you? You want?
Just a bit, just a bit.
Just a
Things. See you. Bye bye. Bye. Scare me. Leaving now.
Hi, Serena.
Hi.
Yes,
You have to get
I
in
see
the,
your hand. Thank you
have
for
to
your
get
hand.
in the mirror in the field of view. Yeah, I see you now. Hi.
This is weird.
Yeah. I know, right?
I think like okay, someone's gonna
Yeah,
choose the color.
yeah. Right. The three colors I remember the most: green,
Okay, one.
purple.
Serena 等下他讲为什么我的 friend 的。
没有，他知道，他知道。
I think it's until this I scared you sleep.
Yeah,
This morning
about
is okay. About
6 hours. 4 started at 4.
Always come and drink.
Hi, hi, morning, Sherry.
Nice to see you again.
Yep.
Yeah, here.
Let's
Morning.
Hi, I'm Joshua. Hi, good morning.
meet again, yes.
I'm Della. How are you? Nice to meet you. Kaezad's cousin. Yes. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Yeah, my wife Caroline is over there. It's pretty hard sometimes when you have a big family. 自己教啊。
姐，你出去，我来做，你出去。
来，我们来做。
最近太开始热了，这几天3度。
Hello. Hi, I'm Shirley.
I'm Sophie.
Sophie. So where you fly from?
I live here.
Oh, you live here? Oh, Singaporean. Oh, I see, I see. Then take a seat. Take a drink, sir.
Yeah.
Kaezad's cousin.
Second.
Oh, you also live in Singapore. Okay.
22 years.
Okay, welcome. Take a seat.
Or not.
Of course.
Working internally for another division of the department is also in the future as well.
Isaac can be a new sound effect. So I need to change it. And my mom's going to tie. I think I asked her to help me tie the sarong. I don't know how to tie. Sorry, sarong.
Yeah. The sister also have. Yeah.
Sister of the bride.
Sister of the bride. Behind. Correct. You do the printing. Is it you go and print?
No, I think Serena printed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello. Hey, why you keep taking your bag? Hello. Oh, I know. Press one time.
everybody 的我是写。学妹的不知道是榜单。我们。呀，我同你掹過我。
Hold to hold. Sulang.
恭喜你，不是我啦，是他这样。一样一样。OK。你们的卡在先卡在很贵。The one time to watch it.
Make him school friend first.
Who is your school friend?
But why does it look so funny?
Where?
Okay. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Nanti touch the ring.
Okay.
Wait, check shot.
Then you let your friend eat the orange. Hello.
Let him come out first.
For you. Thank you. And
Both of you go together. Get the ang pao.
that's for you. That's for you. Thank you.
Good. Okay.
Okay, huh? Smiling. Okay, 1, 2.
Okay, good to go. Let's go.
Hello! come in.
No,
Wow.
the entrance fee. You know what? We need some entrance fee.
Entrance fee?
Yeah. I don't really want it, but
really?
it's part of Chinese tradition. Yeah.
Kaezad, give them one. A little hint. You need a lot of Henry Kissinger.
I know. Now I can come in? No. What? What do you mean?
Your face.
Wow. What do you mean? Do I need to check?
What is this?
You don't need to check. You don't need to check. Come on. Come on. What do you mean? I know. It's $1 million. 10 million bucks. 10 million. Would you rather have 10 million or like $1? I got it.
One at a time.
Where's Tina?
Nice cost 2 million ah. Oh, tapi
Yes.
Why is 1 million?
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, check. Is it correct amount or not? And correct currency, very important.
Who's Sherry? Stop this. Stop negotiating. Joyce,
Thank you.
now can I come in?
One more.
Where's the other one?
Mabel.
Oh wait! I have Mabel. Where's Mabel? Oh, you have it. Thank you. Now can I come in?
Wait, check current currency.
It's Singapore dollars, okay?
They're actually checking.
I don't know if it's $1 million.
Can we? Okay.
And now?
There's one more door. That is the door to Serena's room, right? She's in the room. There's one more door. So there's one more challenge. Something else that needs to be done. Yes. There's one more challenge. Yes.
What's the challenge?
Okay.
Okay.
And downs, right?
Yeah.
So we have prepared for you the flavors of life, the different flavors of life. Okay. So we shall start with something.
Is it alcohol?
Whiskey. You can treat it as alcohol if you want.
Except him.
Everyone's gonna have it, alright? Hold on.
Serena is for you.
Serena, Nallaseth!
This is good for your health. This is ginseng water.
Dinesh,
I'm never
you
buying
look
it.
handsome.
The next one, sour flavor. Okay.
Sour. And after this. Cheers, everyone.
Salute.
Oh.
That is very precious. Apple cider?
Yes.
Good for health.
Okay.
Wasabi?
Yes.
Sausage
Sausage and wasabi.
chicken
Oh,
sausage?
this one bites.
Is it chicken sausage? No, pork sausage. He can't have it.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
It's okay.
Or one for...
We're not eating
Might
on
be
your
up,
behalf.
Kaezad.
No chance. Okay, here we go.
I was told that it was halal, okay? It's halal.
It is or not? Oh. Oh my God. Oh no.
Nice.
This is not fair.
It goes away quick.
Really? Have mine.
Kaezad, just remember you love her.
For love.
Yes.
You put it in my eyes. Is that help?
We still have one more drink for you guys.
Finish it. Finish it. You're not gonna get Serena otherwise.
In jeopardy. You call Serena also no use.
Don't worry, I'll make her eat something tomorrow.
Nice. Something nice.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay. I'm cheering, but it's okay. My eyes are watering. That's good. Thank you. Now.
Okay, ready for the song?
What?
What song?
You said I can see. You said I could see her after this.
Oh, no, one more. You have to show us how much you can go through to get her.
Okay. I know. I'm dying. I'm dying here.
You guys want some water?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Normal? Are you sure?
Sure.
How much is this water?
Smell it. Thank you. Help us, you know.
Yeah. It's okay. All the time you want.
All the time?
Yeah.
All right. Hello everyone. Hi Shireen. Hi Della. Hi Sophie.
That's a lot of cameras.
Shall we get this done? I mean,
Yeah, I love camera.
days of practicing.
Thank you.
That's
right.
Can you come closer? Closer? Yeah. 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 No, I don't. We're gonna sway, right? Okay. Just play it super loud. Come on, guys. You can do it. Come on, guys. We can do it, man.
Straight line. Yo, straight line. Volume.
It's the loudest? Wait.
You want to hear the real voice.
Wait. Let's see if my speakers are louder.
Technical timeout.
Can everyone just turn around and face that way?
No.
All right.
Okay, guys.
This is for serious. Yeah. You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way, but we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say I want it that way. Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. I am your fire, the one desire. Yes, I know it's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now I can see that you're falling apart. Oh yeah, it's really than it used to be. Yeah. No matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, you are my fire, the one desire. You are. Okay, we don't need to sing anymore. Come on, that's it. Thank you. We're not doing anymore. No, encore. All right. I promise to be your best friend no matter what. I promise to love her till every breath of my heart. I promise to always be there no matter what for her. I promise to always make her happy no matter what it takes. And I promise that she'll always be a stone's throw away from home, wherever that may be. Honey, can I come? Oh. Now? Can I come now? Honey, can I come now? They're what? They're ready? I can come? Oh, it's nice and cold in here. Oh, it's nice and cold in here. You look. Yeah, always hotty.
Can you look at each other? Yeah. Okay.
Flower.
The flower down a bit, yeah, so it will block.
Hi.
Good. Hi, Mama.
You happy?
Yeah.
You look good?
Yes.
You heard the song?
Yeah.
We didn't finish it. Too many people looking.
I know. Huh? Are we ready? So now what do? We go up?
Okay, good to go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hold hands and go where?
Make your way, make your way. Yep. Very nice. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I get up.
Just tea. Just tea.
Just tea.
Some vinegar.
Extra sake.
Thank you.
Okay, wait, just wait. One at a time.
Oh, one at a time.
Who's first?
You viewers.
Must go.
Thank you, Dad.
That okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Whoa. Thank you. Uncle. First.
Okay, mom first. Hold the cup.
Okay. Must wear. Okay. Must wear one.
I don't know any of this, so this is all new. We'll just do it separately.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
I will.
Okay. 打人了啊 ，OK。
Thank you. Thank you.
And then
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
No more.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
God
you.
bless
Thank you.
in the days ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Sally.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Sharon. Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you.
May God bless you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Thank you.
Be married.
Thank you. Okay. Uncle Joe, for you.
You, Uncle Joe.
Thank you.
Auntie Judy.
Yeah.
This one, free packet, symbolizes the joy, the sadness, and the struggles. And also, God bless you with a new life in this good time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you and keep you. Make His face shine upon you. Lift.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Auntie Sherry, for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. We get a blessing.
The Lord bless you and keep you.
Yeah.
The Lord make His face shine upon you. The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give to you shalom peace, in which is wisdom, health, prosperity. From today onwards, two become one flesh. It means that if you love her, you are loving yourself.
And may the Lord add His richest blessing upon this union and His success wisdom to be upon both of you.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amen.
Welcome to the
Thank you.
family officially.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. Thank you.
That's it. All right, man.
You get 2 cups.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Blessing from you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome to the family.
Thank you.
You first, you first.
Together.
Two.
2-1.
2 to 1.
2-1.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you. Enjoy. Single malt.
Drink.
I see.
Okay, hi. Okay. Okay. Have this food, maybe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care of it.
Thank you. I will send that. Thank you.
Just hiding behind.
Is it for you? Cousin? My cousin? This is my cousin.
Thank you.
Karen and myself.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And as you have entered into a new episode of life, we wish you have a blissful marriage.
Thank you.
And always work together with God.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
Hey, family, is it?
My sister, my sister.
One, two, last one. Okay, good.
Okay.
Check first. Okay, looks good.
Right.
Okay, one, two, last one. Okay, two, smile. The back row can okay, look here, look at my camera. Okay, now look at this camera.
Okay, 1, 2.
Oh, this is very nice. Just one more. Okay, good. It's really good. Okay, can. Okay. I got it. Keep it legal. Keep it legal. Just make sure that one. It's legal. Everything's legal. Am I holding your hand? I don't know. Okay. Okay, shall we? 1, 2. Why are you holding him? Current. The hand. Next. That was so close. You're like. I seriously thought I said you and me. My hands are let's lock in front of it. What's the orange one? One. This. But okay. One. Okay, look here. One. Okay, this looks great. This looks good for camera. I'm done. Next. Let's just go. Okay, nice. 1, 2. Okay, I'm good. Good? I'm good. Okay, nice. Okay, now you guys can stop. Okay, nice. Good.
Take 2. That was him. That was him. Not us. Sexy cousin.
Sorry, one more time. One more time.
Sexy, guys.
Female.
Yeah, just talk to each other. Yeah. Yeah, good, very good. Just wait, one more. Just one more, huh? Okay, wait, hold it there. I want you for. 他的头发又凹了一点点，对不起。Okay, good. Nice. Okay, got it. Got it.
Okay. Got it.
Got it. Done.
Oh, you're not done.
You have
Okay.
room for that, huh?
Go.
Look at your flowers.
I'm not a model for a reason.
No, it's okay. Okay. Wait, I just take the full body. Okay, nice. Just laugh. Yes, nice. Okay, wait. Okay, look, go for it. Nice. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, just keep going. Just keep going. Okay, good take.
Granted, Serena and Kaezad, with good weather, that their itinerary has been a nice movie. I pray also as Serena marry into a new family, that she may also learn what is
I'll get some food there. Okay. Alright, see you later.
Yeah. We don't need 2 mics then.
Okay, 1, 2, 3， 可以。Nice。Ambil uncle 进去，给他一个拥抱或者一个 kiss， 来啊。对了。Okay. Just one more time. One more stick. I do a kiss. Very nice, smile. Go. Yes. 帮他 adjust 一下啊，抱他啊 ，uncle 也抱他这。Yeah. No, it's okay. The bride is here.
I'll tell you.
Please take your seats. Make sure you switch all your devices to. By Mabelton, the junior bridesmaid, or as Mabel described her role, the babysitter. But Phoebe is no baby, she is 2 years old. Our ring bearer is the extremely confident Isaac Cheer, looking very handsome in his bow tie. Better me than the Kaezad was great. Let's give a warm welcome to Pastor Peter Trump, who is also Serena's uncle. Sorry, that is our solemnizer for the ceremony, Mr. Ho Ho Singh. Double extra. And there is Serena's uncle, Pastor Peter Trump. We now have the bridesmaids and the groomsmen walk up to the podium, starting with Tina and Dinesh. Tina is a close friend of Serena's and they have shared a lot of adventures together. I'm sure she has some interesting stories to tell. Dinesh has known Kaezad for 32 years. And from what I've seen over the last 32 hours, I can tell he is the prankster of the group. You have all been warned. Please welcome Ilya and Karan. Ilya and Serena met at KK Hospital and discovered a common interest that they instantly bonded over: food and drinking. Karan also has known Kaezad from their school days. and they bonded over baseball and whiskey. Yes, folks, we can safely call this pair the drinking buddies. Walking in now are Cynthia and Yobu. Cynthia, Serena's sane friend. She's anal, and before you judge me, that's how Cynthia described herself. She said she's anal and she makes sure she keeps Serena in check. We all need a friend like Serena, a friend like Cynthia. Yobu, on the other hand, oh, he's my favorite groomsman, I have to admit. We go back a little bit. And rounding up the bridesmaid and groomsmen are Joyson and Cozy. Joyce and Serena have known each other for more than half their lives. I won't tell you exactly how much because that will reveal their age. And Cozy has known them for 20 years now. A good buddy, a confidant, so if you want any dark secrets, you know who to go to. A million dreams, a million dreams. We're waiting for the man of the hour. I found a love. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the man of the hour, the groom, Kaezad and Nallaseth. I've known Kaezad since we were kids. Our families, our friends. I can tell you he has the biggest heart. Instantly lovable, funny and mischievous. You can't help but like this guy. We were thrilled to hear he was moving to Singapore, and even more so after he met Serena, because I've never known him to be happier than he looks right now. Look at that big smile on his face.
Joyous and happy occasion. May I know who gives the bride to be married to the groom?
It's me.
Congratulations. Would you like to say something to this guy?
Short and simple.
Short and simple.
Okay?
Okay.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
From now onwards, you take care. Okay?
I will. Thank you. Thank you.
I pass nothing to you.
Okay. Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you. All right. Right hand. Left.
On the hand, yeah.
Wow.
So somebody.
It only takes a spark to get the fire going. All up in its glowing. That's how it is with God.
You and Spirit instead, He spread His love to everyone. You want to pass. Sing, the flowers start their blooming. That's how it is with God's love. I wish for you, my friend, this happiness that I found. This happiness that I found. You can't depart it from the mountaintop. I want my world to know the Lord of love has come.
My advice to you, if you can grab a seat, because it's going to be a 2-hour address. Since we are very near Parliament House, we're going to have a Parliament sitting. All right. For the minister of the gospel, we are always very joyous when we have wedding in front of us. But today, my joy is multiplied many times over. Because standing or sitting before me is my niece, Serena, and my nephew-in-law, Kaezad. And they have asked me to say some word to exhort them. I say, I will. I'm going to speak from a book of the Bible known as Ecclesiastes, written by a person who was reputed to be the wisest person on earth. We always say that as wise as who? Solomon. All right. King Solomon wrote this. And King Solomon wrote this particular book after he has gone through a long way from the journey of his life. He was the wisest man. He was also a king. And talking about education, yes. Talking about being a king and wealth, he has. And garnered all this. He wrote a book called Ecclesiastes to touch on life's issue. And you'll be surprised that within that book, there is a saying or an exhortation about marriage, about life of two persons living together. We always say that marriage is the graveyard of what? Of love. And in English, there is a saying that where angels fears to tread, fools rushes in. But tonight, this evening, I'm going to tell you that that's not true. It is actually a beginning of a very deepening mutual understanding. A beginning of a very richer life. And Solomon has given us his instruction, his teaching from God. And we are going to share with them. All right, it will be a beginning of their journey together. And it is also the beginning of their journey. And as we talk about beginning of our journey, we can recall the days, and I hope that everyone still can recall the days that we went into kindergarten. All right? Kindergarten. And what did we learn? We learned 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. And then we learn about mathematics. 1 plus 2 equal 3. All right? Or 1 plus 1 equal 2. Once we have learned all this, and we forgot about it. But a lot of wisdom actually came from the 1 plus 1 equal to 2, and the 2 plus 1 equal to 3. And this afternoon, I'm going to share with you the biblical paradigm of the 1, 2, and 3. So we first begin with the one, all right? And all of us will really like to be one, the number one. In Singapore, it's called the nombor satu. All right, we want to be everything. We want to be number one. All right, we want to be number one in ports. We want to be number one in sport. We want to be number one. We like the one, and we think the one is wonderful. Yes, it is. It is. For Serena, the one for all these years has been, okay, I am one. And I love my X-ray machine. I love my MRI machine. All right. When we look at it, we fear. Because especially MRI, when you go in, you hear that sound, it's scary. But she loves it. She likes to put people through that and then come out with some images. All right? One. Fine. We are saying nothing wrong with that. And the two of them really go on and on and on. I don't know after MRI, I don't know what is it. Is it going to be MRT? I don't know. All right? And then Kaezad, the same thing. I didn't know Kaezad interest until I met him and we talked. And one likes the X-ray machine. The other likes the camera. All right? One is radiographer. The other is photographer. And he has a high tech. We'll talk about it. And first, he loves spreadsheet. All right, I struggle through my Excel in the skill future, but he loves spreadsheet and he can do it beautifully. And also, and he has a very high tech machine that can take photograph from up there. Oh, he has that. How to operate it? What is that? Do you know? Drone, yes. What is that? Oh, you know that. Oh, and only thing that he has to be careful of the privacy issue. All right, otherwise you'll be sued left, right, and center. So one for them, fine, very good. If God has given them that special gift, they can go on. But somehow or rather, there are deficiencies. Unless God has gifted you to be just single, alone, fine. If not, no matter how you pursue, there is always an emptiness. There is always a deficiency. That is where the two will come in. All right? Let's see what Solomon has to say. Okay, Solomon says something. He said, two are better than one. Okay, why are two better than one? Because they have good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. All right? So when Kaezad falls alone, he has to climb up. Correct? I can't imagine when he's abseiling and then fall, and then he has to slowly climb up again. But the two of them, when they fall, another can lift them up. Especially in future when you have challenges ahead. And then if two lie down together, they keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Singaporean will protest. We don't need two. It's already hot enough. We don't need two to keep warm. But don't forget, you sleep under aircon. And at 18 degrees, you need two to keep warm. All right? Otherwise, you will have cramp all over. And the third thing, and though a man might prevail against one who is alone, two will withstand him. We are not talking about Kaezad and Serena gang up together and fight another person. All right? Probably the friends or whatever. No. But then we have what? We have challenges ahead of us. All right? The two of them, when they are together, and then when they face the future, especially for young people, we don't know about the future. There will be challenges. There will be obstacles. There will be hardship. But when the two of them are together, they can. They can help one another. They can console one another. If you are alone, you have just got to cop it and say, okay, that's it, I move on. But when two are together, they can consult, they can comfort, they can encourage. But Solomon ended with one. All right? What did he say? He says something very, very wonderful. He says, a threefold cord is not easy to be broken. A threefold cord is not easy. As minister of the gospel, we have marriage counseling. And in our marriage counseling, we always are very fearful of the third party. All right, a lot of challenges, a lot of hardship come with a third party. But this one third party is that two of you and anyone here must have. And that third party is none other than God, the Lord Jesus Christ. While two of them can help one another, two of them can support one another, two of them can uphold one another, but there are a lot of things that beyond their control, beyond their wildest imagination. When that comes, what are they going to do? Thank God. In our marital counseling, we talk about it, and both of them truly understand and are just looking forward to it. When that time comes, God is always there. The Lord Jesus Christ is always there to help. The two of them will just say, Lord, we have done all our part. You have given us the wisdom to analyze. You have given us the wisdom to be able to see what we can do. But ultimately, it is you who is going to lead us. While we do not know the future, we are not fearful. Because why? You are always with us. So a threefold cord is not easily broken. And I wish that Kaezad and Serena will pursue this. All right? Because for both of you, especially for all the young people, the challenges ahead is sometimes when we think about it as people who are enjoying the retirement age, we fear for you. But knowing that God will be with both of you, we are comforted. Let's look to God in prayer. Lord Jesus, we thank you for the wisdom that you have given to King Solomon. He has written something about life, about the very simple biblical paradigm of 1, 2, and 3. Lord, indeed, we thank you that Kaezad and Serena, you have brought them. You have guided them all these years. And we know that and are confident that you are going to lead them in the days ahead as they begin a new journey as husband and wife. There will be challenges. There will be things that they beyond their wildest imagination. But Lord, you will walk with them. We know that. And we pray that Kaezad and Serena, both of them, will always look to you. Hear this our prayer in Jesus' name. Amen.
About 23,000 to 25,000 marriages. So today, one more score. Somebody is very happy, right? We want more marriages because we want more children. You know, marriage is a celebration. A wedding is a celebration. But yet, over the years, the word solemnization has been used. Some years ago, they changed our title. They call us not solemnizer. They said too serious. They call us celebrant from the word celebration. But then after some years, they reversed back to So I'm a very solemn person. So right now it's a very serious point of your marriage, very serious. That's why it's called solemnization, very solemn. You understand, yeah? And Singapore has many, many laws, right? So today you are getting married under the Women's Charter. Yeah. So let me remind you that. So first, a question. Don't ask me why I asked this question, but according to the prescription of the law, I have to ask you this question. Mr. Kaezad, Nallaseth, and Miss Serena Teo, do I understand that both of you are here on your own free will for the purpose of becoming husband and wife? Yes.
Yes.
See, this has to be asked. Before you are joined in matrimony, it is my duty as a licensed solemnizer to remind the two of you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. And now I want to define marriage according to the law of Singapore today. Marriage, according to the law of today, is the union of one man and one woman. One man and one woman. Voluntarily entered into for life, to the exclusion of all other people. So it's always one man, one woman. Next question. Can you look at each other? Face each other, yeah. Stand closer, hold your hands. Yeah. Do you, Kaezad, Nallaseth, take this woman, Serena Teo, to be your lawful wedded wife, to live together in the legal estate of matrimony?
I do.
You hear that? Okay, good. Yeah.
I do.
Do you, Serena Teo, take this man, Kaezad Nallaseth, to be your lawful wedded husband, to live together in the legal estate of matrimony?
I do.
Now, a vow is a promise. Since the pastor began with some word from the Bible, I want to just share with you the word of God concerning making vows. It's taken from another book of the Bible called Numbers, chapter 30. Okay, it's a book in the Bible called Numbers, chapter 30. Then Moses summoned the leaders of the tribes of Israel and told them, "This is what the Lord has commanded. A man who makes a vow to the Lord or makes a pledge under oath must never break it. He must do exactly what he said he would do." You heard that? Now the wisest man also said about the vow. It's taken from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verses 4 onwards. This is what King Solomon said. When you make a promise to God, don't delay in following through. For God takes no pleasure in fools. Keep all the promises you make to Him. It is better to say nothing than to make a promise and not keep it. See, the wise man also said this. So are you a man of your word? Are you a woman of your word? Yeah, good. So right now, since it is your desire to take each other as husband and wife, in the presence of God, the two official witnesses, the solemnizer, even the pastor here, and all the friends and relatives, will you now make your promise to each other? Okay, then the groom will say first. Good. Just look at the phone. Yes.
Early on, can everyone hear me? Early on in our relationship, Serena would always tell me, You know, you're really bad at directions. And I would truly be annoyed by that because I pride myself in knowing how to get from one place to another if I've been there before very easily. But when I asked her, why do you say that? She would say, it took you 41 years to find me. It's true I've been slow. It's taken 14,868 days of my life, 10,000 miles, $9.99 eHarmony subscription that I used for one day to find you. It took one date with you for me to believe in love all over again. And it took one more date for me to know that I wanted to be with you forever. It was on these steps that we chatted till 1 a.m. in the morning of our second date. And it's here, 13 months later, where we are getting married on the same steps. So, I, Kaezad Nallaseth, take you, Shihui Serena Teo, to be my wife and my best friend, my lover and my soulmate. In the presence of our families and friends, I promise to laugh with you when you are happy, to encourage you when you are down, and to give you the best of myself. I promise to take care of you in times of sickness and health, to stay with you for richer or for poor. I promise to honor and respect you, to love you through good times and bad times with all I have to give. I will use my whole life to love you completely and entirely, to cherish you and to be faithful husband. I promise to always be there for you, to bring joy, strength, and excitement to our relationship as long as we both shall live.
And now, the bride will make promise.
I, Serena Teo, take you, Kaezad and Nallaseth, to be my husband, my best friend forever, the love of my life and my soulmate. With God's grace and strength, I promise to honor and keep you. I will trust you and respect you, loving you faithfully through good times and bad, regardless of the obstacles we may face together. I promise to encourage and inspire you, to laugh with you, and to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle. I promise to take care of you in times of sickness and health, to stay with you for richer or poorer. In the presence of our families and friends, I promise to give you the best of myself and to help you achieve your goals in life. I will use my whole life to love you completely and entirely, to cherish you and to be your faithful wife. I look forward to building a home with you that is filled with joy, love, and laughter. I promise to always be there for you, to bring joy, strength, and excitement to our relationship for as long as we both shall live.
Is there any token to seal the vows? They have 2 rings to seal the vows that they have made. We know that the ring has been used as a symbol for marriage since a long time ago. I just want to say 2 things to the 2 of you concerning the ring. When I look at the ring, I look at it as the smallest handcuff in the world. They can cuff 2 hearts together. You know, I used to be a police officer. I've used a handcuff many times. So what's the purpose of the handcuff? Okay, let me tell you, okay? Prevent escape. Yeah? So that's why I bind the 2 hearts together. Second thing about this handcuff really is that it is a When you get married, you are making a choice. So, Kaezad, today you are telling this pretty woman, and also everybody, of all the women in the world, you have chosen her to be your wife. Am I right? Yeah, somewhere on the step there somewhere. In the same way, Serena, you are telling the whole world, of all the men, there are so many men in Singapore, by the way. Of all the men in Singapore, you have chosen to marry this man. So it's a choice. And, in Singapore, we always say, when you put the ring on the wedding ring finger, we say, case file closed. We have SDU unit. SDU. It's a department that help people get married. So once the ring is given, the file is closed. Do you go through the SDO? You didn't, right? Okay, that's good. No. Put the ring.
With this ring, I choose you to be my wife.
With this ring, I choose you to be my husband.
Mr. Kaezad, Nariman Nallaseth, and Miss Shuhui Serena Teo, as both of you have given your consent before me to live together in matrimony, and as you have promised each other to do so in a solemn way, with the giving and receiving of ring, now as a legal representative appointed by the ROM, I hereby pronounce you as husband and wife.
Oh, it's just a bride, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course to you.
Thank you. Bye. What?
Messages about, love notes, where they can go for the next holidays, baby names, anything which they will open in a year's time and look back on. There is also a gift that is not a signing book but a text.
We go here? Hide here? Call Dad for 1 minute? Hi, my darling, my darling.
Finally, yeah.
Nagi whole night, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah. So you cannot step.
Okay, I'm good.
Yes, Jala.
You guys can go in for a kiss.
It was very awkward. Yes, yes. Yeah.
He's taking the one button.
Give that to me, give that to me.
Yeah.
I called him.
Nobody fight you,
That's an Indian thing, man. I told you we should do it. We did it. It's a freaking Indian thing, like video. Like, damn it.
Yeah, you know my eyes open. I think.
Just say yes. The video one's on a photograph. Me and Rashi stood in front of it like Indian style. Then like video, we're like, ah, damn it, we did it. We did it. And I have this year, it's 27 years. I would like to tell you something. Please, get out of your game. So then they're taking a song. One more?
Thank you so much.
The menu looks so good.
Check shot. Okay, one more. Okay, 1, 2.
Congratulations.
Kaezad and Serena are going to be walking in. So I'm now going to hand it over. Kaezad.
Thank you, everyone. Is everyone having fun? Great. Thank you. Thank you so much all for coming. I wish I could say I could see you, but I don't have my glasses on, so all of you are just blurs at the moment. But you look great. You look great. Fantastic. I think unlike most other weddings where there's usually champagne that's served during a toast, Serena and I kind of decided that we do something different. So the people that can drink alcohol have something called a soba toast. And we asked the bartender to create something that would actually merge Singapore with Canada in the drink. So the alcoholic beverages have some kind of vodka in it, along with some Canadian maple syrup, with some lychees. And overall, I won't do it justice, so you'll have to you'll just have to drink it and taste it for yourself. And obviously, for the others that don't have any alcohol in it, it's just as good, but without the booze. But thank you so much, and we have a drink? We need a drink. I need a drink. The alcoholic one. Thank you all. Thank you so much for being part of our day today, and we truly appreciate all of you coming from so many different places tonight. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Saki's rented my friend's apartment, so he basically wanted us to meet to say thank you, and we met and had a drink.
And actually that's how we met Kaezad. I met Kaezad as well, because this friend of Irini's that I rented her apartment from is also a very good friend of Kaezad.
Yeah, so that's how we met.
That's how we met, yeah.
Okay, so let me first start by congratulating you two. I'll start with Serena first. So, Serena, I'm so happy for you that you've finally found someone to give your heart to. You have gone through, or your heart has gone through its highs and lows. We've all been there with you. But now, you've got someone to journey with you. And this, I'm so joyful. And Kaezad, I haven't got a chance to know you truly, but I've spoken to your mates today. And they say that you are a really sweet, gentle teddy bear. Right? But yeah, and I've seen a lot of your friends you've known for more than 30 years. Friendships that you have treasured for that many years. You certainly know how to keep a relationship, for sure. And I know she's going to be safe with you. So I'm happy. for the both of you, and I long to know more about you and know you more, basically. So I'm going to leave you this verse that has been with me through my marriage. It's from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 7. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Before I sign off, I have a message from my husband. He would like to be here today, but unfortunately, he can't. So he wrote this before he went for his surgery. So I'm just going to read it to you. Dear Kaezad and Serena, my heart longs to be here tonight, but it needs a serious overhaul. So I'll have to send these words instead. Serena, I rejoice and thank God for your new wedding joy. It seems not too long ago that you were the bridesmaid at our wedding 15 years ago, down that river in the boat. And now in a flash, it is time for you to go to a new life, the wife. I'm very happy for you as you begin this wonderful new journey with Kaezad. Dear Kaezad, it is truly a romantic novel. Two different souls from two very different backgrounds. Guy from Canada, a girl from Singapore, meet and fall in love. You have made a place in Serena's heart and also in ours. Welcome to our family. Now to the both of you, may each day of your new life be filled with love and joy, and that you remain precious in each other's hearts. May your hearts be bound by the love of God and remain forever together in His love. Can we all now raise our glasses? I don't know who this is, but, well, I'm taking it. Let's toast to hearts together forever. Cheers.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to you all. For those who do not know me, my name is Della, and I'm from London, and I am Kaezad's cousin. As Kaezad's dad could not be with us today, as part of the family tradition, I have the great pleasure of making the family speech. So, I stand here honoured to be asked, and on behalf of Kaezad's dad, my Uncle Nurri, we wish to thank everyone for coming here this evening to celebrate this auspicious occasion of Kaezad and Serena's marriage today. We are delighted and touched that so many of Kaezad and Serena's friends and relatives from all corners of the world are able to come today to celebrate with us. No less than 5 continents and 16 countries are represented here this evening, and it is a testament to the couple's character and personality that have drawn you from all over the globe. Thank you for coming and making that effort. For many, it was not just round the corner. Every one of you here this evening have contributed a part, however small or large, in the lives of Kaezad and Serena, and are here because of that. thank you also to those that have helped and given their support on the lead up to their wedding in whatever capacity, as you have all played a part to make today special for them and for us. On a slightly sadder note, but with many, many happy memories, it's worth remembering our family members who are no longer with us and could not be here to celebrate the wedding. I know how proud Kaezad's mum, my Auntie Ruby, would be right now, and his Granny Jalu, and for Serena, her grandmother, and Uncle John. The tears of joy would be flowing, and I know they are all looking over us this evening with the best seats in the house, giving the happy couple their blessings. We wish they could have been here with us today. And so, to this cheeky monkey over here, Kaezad. For those of here who do not know Kaezad so well, you may like to know a little more about him. As a gentle, loving, generous soul, for as long as I can remember, he has adored Superman. Do you note? Can everyone see? We came prepared. Okay. He too loves his food and drink, as we all do. And he has a great passion for good music. Growing up, whenever he came to London, all I would hear would be Boys to Men. Do you see the thing? Yeah. Now, I'm very sorry to say, not a huge fan, but then Kaezad said I never had any good taste, so we always used to settle on PM Dawn. Relevant to this speech, you may be thinking. Well, tonight, I was under instruction for this speech to make it short. Sort of. Not to say anything embarrassing. Not to embarrass myself. And not to sing, okay, and taken for granted can't rap. So bearing this in mind, his formative years, we knew him as an adorable, cheeky, and sometimes naughty chap, of which let me give you a taster. You wait, honey. The memories set the boy in shorts. Superman playing with Floppy his dog. Kept him warm, running around. Cody was cold, set high up in town. Ruby, his mum, would say, come indoors. But Kaezad said, no, I'm staying outdoors. For mum didn't know his inner warmth came from the cabinet tucked indoors. A tipple of brandy here or there. Cherry was his favourite, or whiskey would do. Topped up with water so ne'er could tell. He tottered off to school and Ed did so well. Until one day his roost was stewed. Armin was in town, he was screwed. For caught red-handed, my mum would say, Ruby, darling, Kaezad's not well. She said I thought the brandy was weak, but the high altitude it could have tweaked. So naughty, give him a smack. But our mums did love him and he avoided a whack. He learned his lesson, getting a dressing. A long way come, that you can tell. So much so, Superman is our blessing. stick to the day job. So, today, our Superman and Kaezad, their qualities are actually quite similar. Kaezad's mild manner and calm ways should not disguise his strength of character, intelligence, sense of justice and morality as he has grown. What life has thrown at him, he has dealt with admirably and with great success. Like with every superhero, perhaps we can all say one of our life's ambition is to seek and find true love and happiness. If we do discover this, then we are very blessed indeed. That brings me to our Serena. The stars and planets aligned, and they met on Valentine's Day. Cupid pinged his arrow, and voila, Kaezad knew. His superpowers proved correct, and here we all are today. Certainly, during the time we have known Serena, we have come to realize our blessing and how special she is to Kaezad. How her qualities mirror Kaezad's. She is kind, caring, intelligent, and a genuine-hearted person. And what a daughter and sister-in-law she will be to us. Superman has truly met his match, and we welcome her wholeheartedly to the family. And that brings me to Serena's family. Shirley, Serena's mum, Eddie, her dad, and her sister Sandra. I am so happy that my cousin is marrying into such a warm and loving family, and we in turn welcome all of you to ours. I know you will take the best care of Kaezad, as he will of you. So finally, a few words of wisdom. You must be thinking, yeah, thank God she's getting to the end of it. I'm getting there. The pair of you, pay attention. Ready? Okay, focus. Right. Remember to be kind to each other. Be patient and understanding. Don't forget to communicate, to laugh, and to love each other. Do these things, and you will have a great recipe for a happy, long, and successful marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please be upstanding for 2 seconds and raise your glasses to the bride and groom. To Kaezad and Serena. Cheers. Yeah. Phew. Thank you.
And you're going to keep, yes. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
pleasant one.
Do you all want to all stand up together? Okay, good.
Kaezad, I can see. Kaezad, we have something better. But only one small problem. Extra comes with package deal.
Wait up, check shot. Okay, just one more. One. Okay.
Thank you. Are you eating everything? They're running for friends. Alright.
Just give me a face off. One more. Just one more. One. Okay, I'm good. Okay, good. Just one last one. One. Get up. Yes. Thank you. Just for you. Oh, ready? Ready. Can you give me that? Thank you.
And I've known Serena for more than about 18 years. And we've been really good friends since JC days. Her bubbly character and good nature makes her very easy to get along with. Friends would describe her as kind, helpful, and always willing to lend a listening ear. Colleagues would describe her as responsible and hardworking co-worker. During our JC days, there was something that we loved to do together, and that is to go for our little walks around the school compound. So we do that whenever we have news to share, interesting things that we experience, or like gossips. So whenever we have something to say, we just go around the school compound and walk around, and we do nothing but talk and walk. So there was one day during our little walk, we actually talked about the top 10 qualities we want in our future partners. Yes. And the top of her list was for her man to have a very charming voice. And we heard that this morning. I think you passed with flying colors. Alright, honestly, I can't remember what the other 9 qualities are. That's our little secret. But I'm pretty sure that she was pretty idealistic then. So, but as we mature over the years, we decided that actually we shouldn't be looking for the perfect guy. We should be looking for the perfect fit. So, perfect fit for you. Yes. So sometime last year, after they started dating, I noticed that her social media started to talk about Superman, things like, posts that are bursting with love. And now I know where the Superman came from. And so I asked Serena one day, and I said, how do you find Kaezad? She replied, she said, he's a good man. And I can only tell you that I have no complaints about him. And from that moment, I know that Serena has found her perfect fit. Here I am standing here in her wedding venue, witnessing the union of this lovely couple. I'm so happy for you too, and I genuinely wish you a happy and everlasting marriage. Congrats.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Cynthia, one of Serena's good friends from KKH, and I simply can't tell you how happy I am to be standing here today at Serena's and Kaezad's wedding. You see, there was a period of time where Serena was a little cynical, and she did not really believe in fairy tale ending. Until she told me about Kaezad one day at my dining table, I think it was in February last year. So there was just something very different about her as she narrated her date with him. Her eyes literally just lit up, which was something that I seldom or have never ever seen before in over the past few years. So this was one of the first indications that, to me, that she might have perhaps already met the one. Subsequently, we found out that one of my husband's friends happens to be one of Kaezad's friends from work. And this common friend told my husband this in his exact words: Kaezad is a really good man, and Serena is lucky to have him. Okay, for me, this speaks volumes because we all know that guys generally do not pass comments on other people's relationship. That's the duty of us girls. Guys don't talk about such things. Okay? So I mentioned this before in my wedding speech 2 years ago, that Serena is one of the sweetest and most thoughtful person I've ever known. And so for the record, Kaezad, you are also extremely lucky to have Serena. So my wish for the both of you is for your love to only be added and never subtracted. May your household multiply and your hearts never be divided. And to Kaezad, happy wife, happy life theory is true. Okay? So please keep Serena very happy by bringing her out on dates, indulging her in yummy food, and most importantly, showering her with abundance of love. In return, I'm sure she'll make you the happiest man on earth. Okay, so once again, can we all raise our glass? Okay, let us continue to witness and celebrate the remarkable love that this beautiful couple shares. Cheers to the beautiful couple. Cheers!
Hi everyone, welcome to the singing portion of tonight. That was a joke. The brownies are on break for a while. I'm Karn, and out of all the groomsmen, I drew the short straw, so you're stuck with me for a few minutes tonight. The last time I spoke at an event like this, my own wedding, I decided to wing it, and let's just say that it didn't go down so well. So my wife suggested, and thank you for that, that this time maybe I just write a few words down, or maybe more than a few words. So here goes. For you, Kaezad. And of course, Serena. Kaezad and I have been friends for a long time. I'm not going to tell you how long because we're not going to go down that path. But let's go back to the beginning, back in Cody, where we met in boarding school. And over 6 years, we had some amazing memories. Some more than others, but I'm not going to bore you with all of them. I don't have that much time. But a few of them were Charlie's aunt, when I played Your Father in Into the Woods, our graduation song, and the most important thing that we learned that night, never put Shaq in front of a mic again. Ever. Or Rashne for that matter. But, you know, we had some great parties. Of course, the most memorable one being Radesh's birthday bash. I remember us sneaking out of the dorm, getting some not captains back then, I guess, old monks and kingfishers. And every time we meet, somehow it always seems to come up in our reunions. But, oh wait, right. You weren't there, were you? You twisted your ankle right before the party, that's right. Yeah, somehow he didn't make it to the party, and a couple of days later we all got called to the dean's office, and you know, we got the speech. Some of us got suspended, but our friend sat there very comfortably on the couch with his twisted ankle, and well, Rashne, Dinesh, and I talked about it, and we've decided that since this is your special day, we're going to forgive you, but. I think Kuti's still a little ticked off about the fact that you deposed him from Stutco president, so you might have to work on that a little bit. But, sorry, inside joke. Sorry, that was an inside joke. After graduating from Cody, we ended up in Bombay for a bit. We hit all the bars, the nightclubs, driving around in your Maruti van, enjoying your wonderful apartment, where if you haven't been to, you really have to. There's a little bell in his bedroom where when you press it, 5 minutes later, the most amazing food shows up. And for a kid my age, that was like the greatest magic trick ever. Life took us to different places, but we always stayed in touch. I remember meeting up in New Mexico, Houston, Toronto, doing all the baseball trips. I enjoyed barbecuing in the rain, running after Bambi, our Cody reunion, going for the pizza in the middle of a snowstorm and having it blown away in 40-mile-per-hour wind. Remember, Kaiser, you got to hold it from the top and the bottom. And it was Valentine's Day. 2 guys. When you told me you were moving to Singapore to pursue this great career opportunity, my first thought was, yeah, I'm sorry, this is not going to work for me. I need to rack those Air Canada miles. Plus, what's wrong with your current job? Suck it up. Who knew that you were really that selfish? But when you kept insisting, I caved, and I told you that, yeah, sure, if you really wanted to go, you could go. I'm kidding, of course. It sounded like a great opportunity, but I was a little disappointed because who else could I endlessly talk about planes, the dynamic edges of the eagle-shaped 787 wings, the cabin of the A350, SQ business class, Qatar business class. You get the point. But though I did miss you, I knew I made the right choice when you sent me that email in April 2017. I'm not going to read all of it to you, but just a little bit, just a small excerpt. Hey Tali, which is my nickname. It's been an awfully long time since we last chatted. We need to find some time to talk on the phone this weekend. I have found someone special, and we've spent a lot of time together getting to know each other, and in my heart, I know she is the one. Her name is Serena. Serena Teo, to be specific. Did I get that right? Since our first exchange, there has not been a day where we have not spoken or texted to one another. We met on February 20th for the first time, and the rest is history. Although we have only known each other for a few weeks, it feels like we have known each other for a very long time. I've heard it being said, sometimes when things happen quickly, they are more real. This definitely fits the case. In a short time, we have talked about what we want from our relationship, and I'm happy to say that we are on the same page when it comes to marriage. Yes, you were right. The next part, children, and the possibility of maybe one day moving back to Canada. Serena, after reading this email, I knew that Kaezad had found the one, and I can see how happy he is with you. As I look across the room right now, I see people and family and friends that have come from all over the world, 16 apparently, not because they wanted to have some good spicy crabs, but because they wanted to share this moment with the both of you. They wanted to share this moment with a guy who is warm, who is funny, who is caring, and is the greatest organizer ever. Kaezad, you are the best man that I know, and I am honored to be your friend. I'd like to ask everyone, for the last time hopefully, to raise for a toast. Kaezad and Serena, I hope your life is filled with joy, happiness, wealth, and prosperity. I'm so happy to be here at the start of this wonderful journey. I hope you never stop exploring. Thank you. I'm sorry, I don't have a drink, but... Oh, wait. Cheers. That was it.
And better now, dessert. So after dessert, you're all going to come up and say a few words, and then it's party, party, party. First dance and then party, 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 like it's 1964, yes. 1999?
Yeah. Hello. That's why.
Hi everyone. Hello. First of all, thank you all for taking time to join us on our very special day. We're glad that all of you are here to join us, to celebrate with us as we start our new journey together. First and foremost, I'd like to thank a few people for this. I'd like to thank a few people. First, I thank God for bringing us together. Without Him, without Him seeing me through my life, through all the ups and downs in life, I won't know what I would have been or what life would have been without Him. So thank God for seeing me through and now bringing me to meet Kaezad and this very special man in my life. And next, I'd like to thank my parents, my dad, my mom. Thank you for being my parents and trying your very best to provide whatever you could for me through my growing up years, and through my teenage years. I wasn't exactly a very easy kid to handle. And I have my fair shares of headaches for my parents. So, sorry, and thank you for being so gracious and still loving me the same way as, loving me regardless of everything. And to my new family, Shireen and Dad, who's not here, although I called him just now, thank you for this, thank you for welcoming me into your new family, and I look forward to the life together with all of you and Della and everyone. Yeah. And also a big thank you to my aunts who have been with me for the last 34 years of my life. Yeah, I just revealed my age. Yeah. Even when my parents couldn't be there for me, thank you for always being there for me. Thank you that whenever I have any kind of difficulties, I can always look for you and tell you about it. And you guys give me advice, and it's not going to stop just because I'm married. It's still going to come. So, no, it's not going to just be like the end, but maybe I'll come a little bit more often now. No, just kidding. But, yeah, maybe we'll just have... Yeah, I really treasure all the chats that we have and all the advices that you give me. And, you know, sometimes just being there for me. And also to my sister and my brother-in-law and family. I'm really glad we got to spend this 5 years together, living with you in your house. And... Thank you for always being there for me, because no matter what happens, you guys will always be the first to, like, be ready to help, especially my brother-in-law. He's like, Mr. Ready Man. It's like, okay, I'll come. Okay, I'll help. Yeah. And to my niece, thank you for being my really awesome roommate for the last few years and bearing with my funny sleeping habits of no noise, no lights. Thank you very much. Maybe you should share some tips with Kaezad about how do not disturb her when she's sleeping, you know, what happens after that, yeah. And also to my cousin Stephanie, who has, thank you for being a very strong support for, in everything, you know, everything that I do, whatever nonsense, rubbish that I have to face. Thank you for always being available to just listen to what I have to say and just being there for me as well. I'm truly grateful for all of you in my life, and it would be really, I don't know how would I have been able to move on in life without you guys by my side. And to my cousin, Joshua, thank you for being my really wonderful playmate, although I bullied you a lot when I was young. and you're just like the brother that I never had. And thank you for being a brother to me. Thank you. And to my bridal party, thank you for all, and my bridesmaid and everyone. Thank you for being so readily available and sharing this joy that I have. The minute I told you guys that I was going to get married, and you guys were like the first to like, yay, it's your turn. Yeah. And so I'm really very thankful for everything that you have done. And to my best friend Eunice, who has left, thank you for helping with everything as well and coordinating. It must be difficult. And to my special bridesmaids, thank you for always being there when something of a crappy date happens. Thank you very much. I really needed all of you at that time. And also to my church friends, thank you for being there at every stage of my life, encouraging me, supporting me, and always reminding me to look to God for strength and for help and for comfort. And to my work friends from KK Hospital, you guys have been like the second family to me. We have been spending so many hours together, sometimes even more than the time I spend at home. And you guys are just like family. And all the late night chats that we have because we are working in the middle of the night and everything that we do. Thank you for all the memories, and I really treasure this friendship that we have built for the last 12 years. And to my new friends from my new workplace, I look forward to building, thank you for being so understanding with all the demands that I have with this wedding planning. Thank you for being so supportive, and thank you for this new friendship that we have. And I'm really, truly thankful for all of you as well. And to my friends from school, although I can't see you, but I'm glad you guys made it today, and thank you for always being there for me as well. And also for all of you who have flown so long distances just to be here today with us, I am truly very thankful for the effort and everything that you guys have done, and always being so welcoming of me into this new group, and all the hospitality that I received when I visited you guys. I'm very thankful for that. Thank you. Thank you. And to my new status change boyfriend, now husband, fiance, now husband, thank you for always being so understanding and always being there for me, even though sometimes I know I can be quite a handful to thank you. I thank you for always being so patient. You never seem to get angry, or once in a while maybe, but in the last 13 months maybe only once, but you've always been very patient with me, and I will try my best to be your lovely wife every day. Thank you.
Well, I guess it's my turn. It's the last speech of the day. I thought I'd do something a little bit different, but first I want to just thank Serena's entire family for welcoming me into their family over the last few days, initiating me into the Singapore culture, which I had no clue was so complicated. Whenever you go to somebody's house, make sure you have oranges. It's tip of the day. Tip of the day. Have oranges. Thank you all. Serena's mom, Serena's dad, they've been nothing but gracious in accepting me and taking me into their family. And over Chinese New Year, it's been an absolute blast, so thank you so much. I want to thank my immediate family who is here, Shireen, Della, Rusi Uncle, Rustam, and the entire family there. Small as you are, you represented! Yes! So thank you all. Thank you all for being here. I know my dad would have loved to be here, but he's planning another event for next Saturday, same time, same place in Bombay. If you happen to be around, feel free to come by. Yeah, there'll be space. So I just want to thank everyone and obviously my closest friends. And I'll talk about them in a bit, but these people have come all the way from Toronto, Boston, Portland, by way of Nepal, by way of Greece, by way of Sri Lanka, by South Africa, Australia. I'm running out of continents and countries to talk about. But I just want to say one thing, I guess. I mean, the one message that I really want to say today is I'm an extremely lucky individual, and only a few of you know how lucky I am to actually be in this place and be given an amazing family that has surrounded me from the day that I was born. And the one thing that I can wholeheartedly say about my entire family is they have had this ability of providing me with unconditional love. And it's never stopped. And my number one fan for the beginning of my childhood, my best friend has been my mother. Della talked a little bit about her, and she passed about 18 years ago, 20 minutes before my birthday. But she was my best friend in the entire world, and I've never ever met someone who has loved people so much. And she really taught me that it's more important to love people and care about other people than being selfish. And I mean, the type of person I've tried to be, and not all the time, is to really give everybody all that I can. My friends, my family, everybody here today. And it was funny how Serena and I met, that we are a little bit of that same personality. As much as it is about our day today, it is really about you guys, to make sure that you guys are happy, believe it or not. And that really is what connects us and makes us, I guess, different. And it really doesn't matter how we're doing. Long as you guys are happy and you've had a great time, I guess we feed off of that energy. And I mean, that's the philosophy, and that's the reason why Serena and I guess, are so close and so well matched. So there's only really one thing left to say, and that Serena has done all the menus, all the name tags, pretty much all the organization of all those activities that happen with the kids and all of that stuff, all while I was on a business trip for 2 weeks, of which Serena said, it was a good thing that you were away. Ray, can we please plan these trips every year at the same time? And last but not least, I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You guys are my friends and my family. I didn't have brothers and sisters, but Della has become my sister, and my close friends and my Cody friends, in some weird, odd way, you are my brothers from another mother and my sisters from another mother. So thank you so much for being here today, and I hope you guys had a wonderful evening tonight. Okay. All right. So, oh yes, I do want to thank a few people just very quickly. I want to thank Jack. Where is he? Where's Jack? Jack, I want to thank you for doing all of the events for all of this place. I don't know if the guy ever sleeps, but at 2 in the morning he responds back to our WhatsApp messages. And he's like, yeah, I'll get it done, no problem. So thank you for making this wonderful night for us and for everybody else that's here. Thank you so much. So, it's time for the first dance, which we've practiced so much. I mean, we practically went to dancing school for this, right? So, not a couple of months ago, I think like about 8 months ago, 9 months ago, we went to a concert. I had a wonderful evening planned for Serena. She had no idea. We met at this wonderful restaurant. What's it called? Guy Robuchon? Guy Robuchon restaurant in Sentosa Island. Awesome French food. If I could afford it, I would take you all there, but I just can't. I thought it was the casual bar, but it was fine dining, and I was like, okay, order whatever you want. Anyway. After that, we decided to actually go to this concert. And while we were going to the concert, Serena was like, why does everybody here look 20 times older than you are? So anyway, this was a very special song to us, our first concert that we went to. And so we'll dance through some of it. So please, halfway through at least, please get up and dance so that we don't embarrass ourselves and I don't trip over this lovely dress. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you all. Thank you all.
I will always love you. I will never Time to dance.
Shimmy, shimmy, right? Is this video? On your right.
Oh, do you know how to do it? Yeah, don't. That's only
That's my attitude. But that doesn't.
very nice.
Yeah, we just are reaching enjoy yourself.
We need the real fun. Spread out, spread out.
Yeah, Dindu,
Okay, wait. Now, Dia, wait. Yeah, come here.
Let's go, let's go. Come on, man, on your out.
Slow down.
Why you guys switch and then we'll go back?
The longer version is that Sakis just got a new position in Toronto, and he was looking for a place to stay. And our common friend Kulsum, had her apartment for rent, I guess. And what happened then?
So I met Irini because I wanted to thank her for finding a place to stay. And once we met, we started chatting for 2-3 hours. And then we wanted to meet again, and that's how we met.
It happened pretty fast, I guess. Yeah, you know when you're interested in someone from the first time you meet them. Yes.
So was there like a special connection that you guys felt for each other?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah. He was very interesting. And I didn't have that before, so Sakis was bringing something more to, to everything that we did. We went to the theater, we went to hear music, we went dancing, we did a lot of things before we started dating. So. And
then we wanted to start traveling as well.
So we traveled to Montreal, we went to Quebec City, and then slowly.
But we started traveling to Greece very quickly.
That's true. We started traveling to Greece very
quickly.
Well,
we both come from Greece, but we met in Toronto.
Yeah. So he was speaking the vacation places.
I was picking the vacation places. yeah, basically.
So and I like that. So he was taking initiative, and we were traveling a lot, and that's something very common. We love traveling.
Yeah. So how do you guys know you guys were the one for each other?
You answered that question first.
You know it because you see it in your lover's eyes, and you feel it. You know you want to be with someone.
It's fun because it was the first, I guess, dates that we went out. It wasn't a date officially, but we were going out. There was a guy, we went to a jazz bar, and there was a guy there that said, are you going to marry her?
Is this your wife? He says. I told him, no. He says, well, you're probably going to marry her.
And I just turned red because but I was hoping that would happen. Even it was early on, but
yeah, it was pretty early.
Yeah.
How do you feel when that bartender asked this question?
When he proposed?
No, like
when?
When he asked, like, is this your wife? You're gonna marry her?
Yeah.
I was like
awkward.
Terrified, awkward. I'm like, what if I'm not? What if he doesn't like me? Things like that come into your minds. Yes.
Okay. So, what do you think what is it that brought you guys together? Something like destiny, timing, coincidence.
Liking each other, I think. Okay, there's all that. There's destiny, I'm not sure. Timing, for sure. There's there, obviously. But liking and loving each other. This is what brings people together, I think.
I think it's timing for sure. And but if there was no connection, like, you could have come to Toronto and never met me.
And never met, yeah.
So I think it's destiny as well. We don't call it destiny per se, but it's, just how everything fell together.
Falls in,
yeah.
What was there anything in particular that, you guys did for each other that you told yourself that he's the one, that I can spend the rest of my life with? Was there any instances like that?
There were many instances. I mean, there were getting to know Irini and falling in love and feeling that she's the one. There's just no one specific thing.
It's interesting though, because sometimes it's like when you're walking on the clouds at the beginning, and then when you realize because after we started living together and everything, it was more, I guess, we were together and, it was easier. Then you feel, okay, I can do this and this is great.
You feel calm.
You feel calm. And it's not like,
you don't feel anxious,
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And that's nice.
That's nice. So it was that feeling that it's like, okay, we live together, we can talk and we can figure out things together. And that's when you realize, okay, I can do this and we can move on together.
And have a child.
And have a child as well.
Together.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
One last thing. Can we just say that we are so happy to be here and we want to wish Serena and Kaezad
all the best.
A life full of love, happiness, excitement, travels. You have to come to travel to Greece with us.
Yeah.
To you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Shanyao. I met my wife Cynthia. Let's say, wow, it's already been
almost 20 years.
21 years already. Yeah, 20 years ago. Yeah, met her in secondary school. I had a crush on her back then, but I was really awkward. I was really shy. I didn't know how to speak to people in general, actually. Yeah, so I never expressed my liking for her throughout these years. But after that, we went on our separate ways, and we managed to reconnect back in 2012 by sheer chance, actually. She just messaged me one fine day, and we managed to reconnect. And well, between 1998 and 2012, I had some time to grow up, to be more sociable, and to be more acceptable by society in general. Yeah. And I guess with that, I was managed. We went out together. We're able to communicate. We're able to talk, and we feel very comfortable with each other. So, essentially, I feel when you find someone that you are absolutely comfortable with, you know that you want to. This is the person you want to be through the good times and the bad. Yes. So, should I say something? Yeah.
Yep, as he mentioned, we were Sec 1, Sec 2 classmates, and he was really not very sociable.
I was horrible.
Yeah. In fact, I was a bit frightened to talk to him because if you talk to him and he will just stare at you and just make some weird noises like. So you can't really get a response out of him.
I still make weird noises.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're horrible in Sec 1, yeah, really, it's horrible. Yeah, so we left school, we graduated, and by chance lah. So I was scrolling through my WhatsApp contacts. I wanted to message a friend, so I was scrolling through the contacts, and I saw his name. It's like, hey. Quite long never see him. I wonder how is he. So I just dropped a WhatsApp message to say, hey, hi, you remember me? Like, how are you? And it's quite surprising that both of us never changed our numbers since secondary school days. That's why we managed to link up again, and he asked me out, and I think things just pick up from there. And here we are. We got married 2 years ago, and we have a 1-year-old daughter. Yeah.
She's just like me.
Yes, she's just like him, a mini him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. All right.
Do
So.
you guys know, like, you guys were the one for each other?
Yes. When we reconnected back, it was just a feeling that you can't put a finger on it, but it just something tells you that that you have met the one, and this is my chance at a chance at happiness, a chance at going home to someone you love every day, someone to find comfort in, someone to confide in, and this is a chance that you should never let go.
I guess it's when he deleted all my handphone contacts one day, and I didn't get angry. So I thought that was, okay. Because, yeah, so I was changing phone, and him said, hey, let me help you. transfer your contacts from the old phone to the new phone. But he ended up wiping out my entire contacts from primary school all the way. I lost everything.
Yeah, I thought I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, he thought he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I was so wrong.
So I thought I'll be very mad because it's like so many years of contacts all gone, all wiped out. I have no way of getting back. But surprisingly, I actually told myself, oh, never mind, let's take it as housekeeping lah. Yeah, so that was one of the first earlier indications of this is something that is very different from others lah. Yeah, and also you don't feel the urge to be looking out for new people. You're just contented and happy where you are now, and you no longer feel the urge to search.
If there is one thing that you would like to say to your husband now, what would it be?
Wow.
Look at him and
say it.
No, we usually don't say such things. But
how about thank you?
Yeah, good job.
All
Yeah,
right.
so good job and thank you. You have been a wonderful husband and a fantastic father so far. So I couldn't have gone through motherhood and gone through whatever that we've been through without you. Yeah, so thank you.
Say something as well?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Don't cry.
No. Not today. Thank you for all you've done for me. Thank you for being so patient, so loving to me. You know, when they say through better or worse, I think we've been through it together. And it's been an absolute joy to raise our daughter together. You know, to mold her, to influence her, to make her grow, to be hopefully better versions of both of us. So I hope we'll continue with what we have, and every day we'll be grateful for who we are, and that we always have each other. Love you, dear. Aww. All right.